Hello, this week is all about helping you to make sales in a non-icky way. I'm Colette Broomhead and this is Business Class Monday. So we've been leading up to this point all through the month. In week 1, I helped you to identify who your ideal customers are and who should be the focus of your marketing. In week 2, we looked at where you could find those people and see what they're up to, see what they're talking about and what their needs and likes and dislikes are. And then last week, in week 3, I talked about how you can get those people to notice you online. So this week we're ready. It's time to make the sale. And this is the point that so many of us find really uncomfortable and actually end up avoiding, despite the fact that it's really the whole point of the process, the entire process leading up to now. So have a think. Is this something that you avoid? Is it something that you put off and you focus all your time on other things like creating content, promoting your content and providing free value to your customers? That's all really important stuff, but without that end sale, it's kind of pointless. So why do you avoid such a crucial part of the process for your business? Perhaps you don't really believe that people would need or want your service, or perhaps you don't think your service is of value. Maybe you think that there are other people out there who can do it better, so why would people buy from you? Perhaps you just hate people saying no, and so you want to avoid getting in that situation altogether. Perhaps you don't want to be annoying and you think of sales as quite an annoying process, and so you just avoid that. Perhaps you don't like to talk about money. Though the thing is, all of those things come down to mindset. And so today I want to talk you through each of those and help you overcome them so that you can stop seeing sales as something that's annoying or uncomfortable or icky. So you don't think that people really need or want your service. I'm going to remind you about your ideal customers. The key thread that links those people together is the fact that they do need and want your service. So if you're having a day where you're feeling this, go back and revisit that description of your ideal customer and let it re-inspire you and make you realise that there are people out there who are looking for what you're providing. Other people do it better. So this is a really common one, and it's something that I think at times we all feel. You can't help but compare yourself with other people and think, why would someone come to me when so-and-so does it so much better? The fact is, they don't do it better. They do it differently. Everyone's unique, and the way you do what you do is unique. And there are going to be people out there for whom you are the best option. You don't think that your service is of value. Remind yourself of the impact of what you do has on your customers. What change does it make in their lives? Perhaps it makes their lives easier or more fun, healthier. Whatever that change is, that's of value. You're afraid they'll say no. What's the worst that can happen if they do say no? Perhaps you're not right for them right now. That's okay. So you move on and you find someone who does need what you want and for who you are a good fit. My coach told me something that was really helpful in this situation. Think about when you go to a supermarket and think about all those hundreds of thousands of products that you're walking past, and perhaps you're only buying one thing, perhaps just a few, perhaps nothing. How many of those products are you saying no to? Does the supermarket give up and close up shop because of all those no's? No. You don't want to be annoying, so don't be annoying. Making a sale doesn't have to be annoying. You don't have to be pushy. You don't have to pester people. Selling something is exchanging something of value for something else of value, usually money. It isn't an annoying process if the person you're selling to needs and wants what you're selling. So remind yourself of that. Think about when you go to a restaurant and the waiter comes up and asks you if you'd like a cup of coffee. Do you find that annoying? Probably Probably not. In fact, isn't it more annoying if you really want a cup of coffee and the waiter never comes over to ask you if you want one? Don't like to talk about money. I get that, I'm British. But again, the thing is, you're exchanging something of value for something else of value. And the way you can show how much you value your own service is by what you charge for that service. So next time you're panicking and thinking maybe you need to put your prices down because then maybe you'll get more sales, think about that carefully. Is that really the reason that people aren't buying from you? Maybe they just don't need what you are offering right now. Maybe you're not quite the right fit for them right now. What you price your service at tells your customers how much you value what you do. So if you price yourself too low, that's telling customers that you don't value what you do very much. I hope that was useful. I'm actually starting a 7-day sales challenge today. So if you would like to learn more about how to make sales in a non-icky way, then you can sign up at the link above. And each day of the 7 days, you'll receive an email that takes you through a different step of the sales process and helps you through it. And each day you'll get a little bit of homework to gradually take you closer to making those sales. I hope you'll sign up, and I hope you'll also come to the Facebook Live Q&A on Thursday, which this week will be at 6:30 p.m. GMT in my Facebook group Business Class. If you'd like an invite to that group, it's again free, then you can subscribe here and I'll email an invite over to you. Life's too short not to spend it doing the things that you love. I'll see you next week.